Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Or remembered an important task only after it was already too late? Most people think they have a bad memory, but that's usually not the real problem. The real problem is that they're trying to remember too many things at once. Every day, your brain is juggling emails, meetings, deadlines, personal responsibilities, ideas, and dozens of small reminders. And eventually, something slips through the cracks. Not because you're careless, not because you're lazy, but because your brain was never designed to be a storage system. It was designed to process information, not hold on to everything. And the moment I understood that, everything changed. For years, I kept important tasks in my head. I told myself, I'll remember that later. But later rarely came. I'd forget small things, then important things. And every forgotten task created more stress. Because once you stop trusting your memory, your mind stays busy trying not to forget. That's exhausting. Then I discovered a simple system. And honestly, it wasn't complicated at all. The rule is this: if it matters, get it out of your head immediately. The moment you think of something important, don't trust your memory. Capture it. Write it down. Put it in a notes app, a task manager, a notebook, anywhere. The tool doesn't matter. What matters is having one trusted place where everything goes. Because the goal isn't to remember more. The goal is to remember less. Think about it. Every time you try to keep 10 different reminders in your head, part of your attention stays stuck on those reminders. Your brain keeps using energy just trying not to forget. But when everything is stored in one trusted system, your mind can finally relax. And that's where real focus begins. But there's one more part to the system that most people miss. Capturing tasks is important. Reviewing them is what makes the system work. Because a list you never look at isn't helping you. That's why I spend a few minutes each day reviewing everything I've captured. Not for hours, just a few minutes. I check what's important, what's urgent, and what can wait. That simple habit keeps small tasks from turning into big problems, and it keeps my mind from feeling cluttered. Here's the truth. Organization is not about creating perfect systems. It's about creating clarity. When you know exactly what needs your attention, your brain stops wasting energy trying to remember everything. You feel calmer, more focused, and far less overwhelmed. The biggest mistake people make is believing they need a better memory. Most of the time, they need a better system. Because no matter how smart you are, you will forget things. Everyone does. The people who stay organized aren't remembering more than everyone else. They're relying less on memory and more on systems. So if you're constantly forgetting important tasks, try this. Choose one place, one notebook, one notes app, one task manager, and make a simple promise to yourself. If it matters, it goes there immediately. Not later, not tonight, not when you have time, right away. Because the moment you stop using your brain as a storage unit, you free it up for what it does best: thinking, creating, solving problems, and focusing on what truly matters. Sometimes the simplest systems create the biggest changes, and this one simple habit might be the difference between constantly forgetting important things and finally feeling in control of your life.